Welcome to the new episode of DHTML. In this session, I am going to discuss about the different types of pop-up windows uh, which you can use through the JavaScript. So in JavaScript, pop-up window are used to show the messages, to get the value from the user and get the confirmation from the user. There are three different pop-up windows are used in JavaScript. In JavaScript program, pop-up window has highest priority to load on browser. The one pop-up window is alert. The alert, how to use alert keyword or how to display the alert pop-up box, that is I mean that I have already discussed in earlier window. Earlier video. Alert pop-up box is used to give some alert messages. It used to display purpose only. Used to display the display the message purpose only. It gives some notification on browser while user performs some action. In alert box, only one button, that is OK. While user click on OK button, the alert box will close from the browser. Alert box will display on center of the browser. It is look like a new window on browser with limited height and width. So the syntax for to use the alert is alert keyword, open the bracket, and within double quotes you have to add the message and put the semicolon at the end. See the example. In the head, the script is mentioned with alert hello student, document.write hello student. Right, so as soon as the web page load, first you will get the hello student alert box. So this is the alert box. While click on OK button, right, it will display hello student, right, on the web browser, on your document, the web page. The next is prompt. The prompt pop-up box is used to get value from user. It is used like from text control to get dynamic value from user. It open with one text box on browser while user performs some action. In prompt box has two button, one is OK and second is cancel. While user click on OK button, it will get value which user has entered in text box of prompt and pass to the JavaScript code. The prompt box will display on center of the browser. It is look like a new window on browser with limited height and width. There are two arguments user has to pass in prompt method, text and the value. The text part, user has to enter the message, what type of value you want to get from the user. So that message you have to use as text part, and that will display on prompt box. And the second value which you want from the user, that is the value, right? So the value which user can enter in the message, it will display in prompt box, and second value, a value which user can also put empty. It will use at the runtime. If user set any value as argument, then that value is considered by JavaScript, right? So the syntax is the prompt, in double quotes you have to add the message and the value. Let's see the example. See, in the head tag, within the script tag, the function maximum number, variable a and b, a is equals to %, right? So prompt enter number 1, right? So enter number 1 will display on the prompt box, and whatever the value entered by user, that will converts it into the integer and then store into the A variable. Same way enter number 2 and store into the B variable, right? So prompt box basically work as a scanf keyword in C programming. So see, if condition if A is greater than B, alert A plus A is greater than B, else if A less than B, alert A plus is less than B, else A plus and B plus are the same. See, after closing the script tag, you can see the body tag. In the body tag there will be a button name called maximum number. The value is max of 2 numbers. So by clicking on button, the max number function will run, and this is the actual logic of the function which I have already discussed. Let's see the output. See, the first screenshot, this is the prompt box. On prompt box you will have a text box with OK and cancel button. So the 22 is the number which user has entered in the first text box. Then second alert box you will get, right? There is one button called maximum of 2 numbers. So after getting a 2 value, while user clicks on the button, right, it will generate the message, right, that the value of A is less than the value of B, or the value of A is greater than the B, else A and B are same. Any one of the message will be displayed. That depends on the value which entered by the user. So please write the same program code on your computer, save the file and check the output. The next is confirm box. This method is used to get the confirmation from the user. It is used with all the tag, but it is used with form control mostly. While user post form, we can take confirmation. If it is OK, then form is post. This control has 2 buttons, OK and cancel. If user press OK, then he or she is agree, and if press cancel, he or she is not agree. The syntax confirm, that is your message. The button, see, in the body tag you can see there is one button with ID btn. On click, confirm function will run. So this is the confirm function. Paragraph ID, that is PID, just to display the result in the paragraph element, the paragraph element space. See, let's see the function. Confirm function, variable B, confirm, that is press the button, right? So that message will display with the confirm box. Alert B, right? If alert with the B value, so whatever the button is display, right, that will store in the B value. So if B equals to true, right, so if user clicks on OK button, so the value of B is true. If user clicks on cancel button, so the value of B is false. So if B equals to true, so document dot get element by ID with PID, that is your paragraph ID, and display you have press OK button, else you have press cancel button. So this is how you can use the confirm box, right? So press the button, if clicks OK, right, that you have press OK button, But if user clicks on cancel button, it display the message you have pressed cancel button. Right, so that is all about the confirmation box. I mean, all three pop-up box I have discussed in this video. Now we have date object. Yeah, so I'll complete this two topic as well, so that we can finish the JavaScript syllabus. The date object in JavaScript, the date object is inbuilt object in JavaScript that stores the date and provide a number of built-in method for formatting and managing the uh, managing that the default value. A new date instance without argument provided creates and corresponding to the current date and time. This will create according to the current computer system settings. To demonstrate the JavaScript date, let's have the variable and assign the current date to it. Let's see how to use the date object. See, the syntax is, let's say variable c date, and new date is the keyword to fetch the system date. And let's see how to use this keyword in your function, I mean in your program. So this is the program. In HateTech there is a script and function called today. So variable today that fetch the new date, and variable date that fetch today dot get date, because in date there will be a date, month and year. But from the date, let's say today's date, see system date is 4/21/2021, right? So this is the date format which stores into the today variable. But from today variable you want to get only the date, right? So 21st is the date, so that will be stored into the date variable. So document.get element by id date, right? So that means in the whichever element is declared with date id, right, at that place the date will be display. Variable month which stores get month, right, +1, and that stores into the month. And the year get full year, right? So the complete year that stores into the year variable, and year is also display on YRID. Now variable time get hour stores into the time variable. Minute get minute into the minute variable, and second stores get seconds from the today's variable and store into the SEC variable. Let's see the output. See, the reference which you can see, that is the span id date and hours, right, and span id year, second, right? See, the date, month, year, hour, minute and second. So all the variable value will be displayed as a span element. See, so this will display on your screen, that is date is 8, month is let's say 11, year is 2019, hour is 17, minute 35 and 33 seconds. So as per the current date the result will be different on your browser. So this program is also you can complete in your computer, right? The next is parsing text data into another data type. So the syntax is parse int, right? So the JavaScript inbuilt function called parse int or parse float. So document dot get element by id of control value, that's converts into the integer. And this parseInt function you have already learned, because I have also discussed this function in earlier video, earlier program as well, even though today's current video as well. See, but here parse float is there. So it is like in parseInt I is capital, in parse float f is capital. See the function simple interest, variable si, variable p and r. P, the parse float, so the value of the id p, that converts into the float and store into the p variable, and it checks if the p value is number, right? So the further statements also you can use it. I mean, I have not taken the further screenshot, that this is the simple interest program, so you can easily, I mean, the logic of the simple interest, right? It is PRN upon 100, right? So just to show you the how to use the parseInt or parse float, so parseInt functionality I have already discussed in many videos, so here I am discussing how to use the parse float functionality, and you can check and you can display the message. So that's it. So in this video, total 5 programs and 5 concept I have discussed: alert, confirm, prompt box, this 3 box, and with date object, and parseInt and parse float functions. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. We'll meet soon in the next session.